Dạ không ạ. Thầy vào.
Thầy vào.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Just a lot of things to do before class today.
Have you had breakfast yet?
No.
Not yet.
This is going to be breakfast.
Oh.
How about you? Have you had dinner?
I have just had dinner.
Oh, good.
I've just
That's
finished
great.
it.
Okay.
I don't want to.
We're going to be seeing a lot of video today.
I hope so.
Yeah. Should be interesting. It should actually, today should be a lot of fun.
Are you preparing a lot of games?
Just one game, but a lot of videos.
Oh.
We'll have a Kahoot game at the end.
Oh, okay.
You like Kahoot?
Everyone loves it.
Oh, really? Good.
I mean the students.
Good. That's great. That's my job, is to try to teach them English, but also keep them happy.
I think happiness is what we need most.
Okay. That's good.
And I remember the flower that is named compassion.
Yes.
The rose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still blooming.
When I was saying happiness is what we need most, I remember you saying compassion is what we need
It's
most.
true.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, especially in the United States, we need more compassion.
I think it's everywhere universal.
Okay, I agree. Yeah. Oh. So how is the weather in Hue today?
It's a bit sunny, but luckily I don't get to I don't have to get out, so
okay.
Just, so the weather cannot beat me.
All right.
Normally,
That's
if I
good.
have to go outside, then it would be really challenging for me when it's hot.
Because it's so hot. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the temperature there?
It's according to my computer, it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that is hot. Okay.
Yeah. And in
Celsius, I think it's about the same here during the day. Then copied. Okay. No.
So can you go out? Freely?
Yeah. We go out. I still wear a mask when I go out, but some people have stopped wearing a mask.
Because they are vaccinated, or?
Yeah. But I'm vaccinated too. I'm fully vaccinated, have been since February, but I still feel like I should wear a mask, not for me, but for everybody else.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important, and that's also a matter of compassion, isn't it?
Yes. It shows care. Excuse me, can I just remind the students to turn their cameras on?
Yes, but today it won't be as important, just so you know. But yes, I think it's wonderful when people turn their cameras on. It's so much better.
Okay. Mẹ em ơi. Mẹ em vào lớp rồi, mình bật camera lên để thầy xem những gương mặt xinh đẹp đi.
Let me see. What am I wanting? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to class. I'm Jack. You are welcome to talk at any time. You just want to unmute. There is a document link for you in chat. If you will please go to chat and download that document. That's what we're going to be working with today. And just to let you know, I'm going to be recording this session like I record all of the sessions. So this is a form that tells you that the class is being recorded and it will be up on YouTube tomorrow for you. So this will be recorded today. And if you will go to chat and download this document, this is what we're going to be working with today. Today should be, we're going to be looking at a lot of videos and we're going to have some fun today. So please go to chat and download this document. Okay. I'll put it in chat again, just what's wrong with my computer? Oh. This is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about transportation. Transportation is the main thing we're going to be talking about today. Lots of different kinds of transportation. And let me see. Okay, done. I'm just gonna close Google Drive there. All right. Okay, everyone, I'm going to share this with you now. To start off, the class on transportation, let's look at a very interesting kind of transportation. Okay, here we go.
Barf bag ready. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 scariest theme park rides. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're exploring rides from around the world that get your adrenaline pumping and make you want to scream with joy. Number 10, Tower of Terror 2, Dreamworld in Gold Coast, Australia. For starters, we have this steel roller coaster, which, when it was first built, was the fastest and tallest of its kind. Carrying up to 14 passengers, the vehicle thrusts backwards at 100 miles per hour to climb the ride's namesake tower, which stands at an impressive 377 feet in height. You'll experience 3.25 seconds of weightlessness both on your way up and on your way back down the vertical portion of the ride, making for a combined 6.5 seconds. When you reach the top, gravity takes hold, and you drop almost as fast as you came up. As its tagline says, face gravity, face first. Number 9. Fahrenheit, Hershey Park in Hershey, USA. Finished in 2008, Fahrenheit is considered the first roller coaster to have gained attention through the use of a viral marketing campaign. At the time of its construction, it had the steepest incline of any roller coaster at a staggering 97 degrees. Reaching speeds of nearly 60 miles per hour, Fahrenheit features 6 inversions or loops, including a couple of corkscrews, a barrel roll, as well as a few other frightening surprises for riders. Fun fact, the name is not only a nod to the 97-degree drop, it's also inspired by Ray Bradbury's novel Fahrenheit 451. The ride may not be as terrifying as that dystopian future, but it's pretty scary in its own right. Number 8. Superman the Ride, Six Flags New England in Agawam, USA. Although Six Flags has a handful of coasters named Superman Ride of Steel at other locations, we're talking about the world-famous ride that's been consistently called one of the top steel roller coasters in existence. Though at a glance not as fancy as some of its contemporaries, it does boast speeds of 77 miles per hour and a 221-foot drop. In 2016, they introduced a virtual reality experience, with a narrative about Superman duking it out with Lex Luthor's bots. Although a novel concept, the VR feature was removed in 2017, proving that sometimes an old-school coaster can be even more thrilling and intense than CGI. Number 7. X-Scream, Stratosphere Las Vegas in Las Vegas, USA. The Stratosphere Las Vegas is a combination hotel, casino, and tower that features a mini theme park at the very top. Though the rides may be simple, they are some of the scariest. With only one car that sits on a 68-foot rail, X-Scream hangs off the side of the tower at a stomach-churning height of 866 feet. The track tilts downwards to catch the riders off guard and to simulate nearly falling off the tower. It then retracts the car back and tilts down at a steeper angle to do it all again. It's simple, but so very effective. Number 6. Giant Canyon Swing, Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs, USA. You know a ride that makes you sign a waiver before you get on means business. The Giant Canyon Swing sits 1,300 feet high, overlooking Glenwood Canyon. You'll swing over the canyon at 50 miles per hour, while at the same time getting a breathtaking view of the surrounding area, if you're brave enough to open your eyes during the experience. This is a ride so scary that its own creator has reportedly only ridden it once. Oh, and don't let the word swing give you a false sense of security. You've never encountered anything like it in the playground. Number 5. Kingda Ka, Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, USA. Named after a rare Bengal tiger once held in a neighboring exhibit, and later moved to the park's safari area, Kingda Ka certainly lives up to its impressive namesake. It's the world's second fastest roller coaster. After the ride tells you to hold on, passengers are thrust forward at speeds reaching 128 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. The car then climbs the tower that reaches a little over 400 feet, going over a spiral, and then dropping back down almost as fast. Kingda Ka only lasts 28 seconds, but that's all this ride needs. Number 4. Colossus, Thorpe Park in Surrey, England. Many rides on this list are the world's first something in the roller coaster category, and Colossus is no exception. It was the world's first roller coaster with 10 inversions. Translation: as a rider, you'll be going upside down 10 times in just a minute and 45 seconds. Is your head spinning just thinking about it? This roller coaster is seemingly so impressive that an exact replica of it was built in Guangzhou, China, albeit with the not-so-creative name of 10 Inversion Roller Coaster. But hey, they do say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Number 3. X2, Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, USA. What can you expect from a roller coaster with the name X2? about the world's first fourth-dimensional roller coaster? What is a 4D roller coaster? Basically, when you're on the coaster, your seat is twisting and turning at the same time to give you an experience unlike any other. While the coaster is climbing hills, going through inversions, or dropping, your seat is changing directions on its own to coincide with the track in unexpected ways. Originally called X, this ride was revamped between 2007 and 2008, during which time it acquired flamethrowers, as if people weren't adequately intimidated already. Number 2. Asia Naika, Fuji-Q Highland Park in Fujiyoshida, Japan. How does the expression go? Anything you can do, I can do better? Well, this is definitely the case with Asia Naika, the world's second fourth-dimensional roller coaster, which is both faster and taller than its American counterpart, reaching a height of nearly 250 feet and a speed of 78 miles per hour. This mechanical monster soundly beats its predecessor. It also holds the Guinness World Record for most inversions on a roller coaster, thanks to the many times the seats turn in addition to the 3 inversions of the track itself. When all said and done, you are looking at 14 inversions in roughly 2 minutes. Before we get to the front of the line to get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Insanity, Stratosphere Las Vegas in Las Vegas, USA. Also located atop the Stratosphere Las Vegas, Insanity hangs you 64 feet off the side of the building, giving you a view that's both amazing and terrifying. You are then spun around fast enough to experience 3 Gs. In the process, your seat tilts to a 70-degree angle so that you can't really help but look down. While all the other rides on this list have had you feeling safe in a car, Insanity literally dangles you 900 feet in the air. Count yourself lucky you weren't one of several riders who had to endure hanging there for an hour and a half the time the ride shut down to prevent a malfunction in 2005.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.
Okay. So that is a form of transportation, right? You go around in a circle, I guess. But anyway, we have a theme park in Atlanta where I live. Are there theme parks in Vietnam? Like, is there one near Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi? Do you have an amusement park in Vietnam?
Well, we're in Hue, and there is an amusement park in Hue, but not as scary as any mentions in the video.
Oh, okay. But when you're little, it's still scary, right?
As it is.
Yeah, I have 2 sons. I have twins. They were born 11 minutes apart, and when they were little, they're fraternal twins, so they don't look the same. But one of them would go on rides, and one didn't want to. So one of them was a little bit braver than the other one, but then eventually they both rode all of the rides. And when I was little, my father and my sister and I went on a Ferris wheel, a Ferris wheel that goes around and around. And I was scared and I was crying. And, they stopped the Ferris wheel and we were at the very top. And I was crying and I was scared. And then after that, I got braver and I would ride in the front car and put my hands in the air and everything. So you have to overcome your fear, right? Okay. So now we're going to talk about we're going to see a video about the difference between kayaks and canoes. So this is a form of transportation. Let me get to the video first. Okay, so it's not important that you understand everything that they're saying here, and I might speed up the video a little bit, but mostly I just want you to see what the difference is between kayaks and canoes. So let me share. Let me go full screen. And here we go. Okay, so kayaking means taking a kayak, and canoeing is the other. So let's see what the difference is. Okay, so notice that he's using a paddle. This is a paddle. It's a single paddle, and he is in a canoe right now. So those are canoes. This is a kayak. And notice that the paddle is a double paddle. It has it's two paddles in one. Okay, when you go kayaking, you use a double paddle. Okay, so the difference between a canoe and a kayak. Okay, that look like fun? Do you guys go canoeing or kayaking? And Hue?
Not exactly in Hue, but I have gone canoeing before.
Okay, so in the countryside,
I think it was a long time ago.
was it a river or a lake?
I think it was a small river.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Hopefully you were going downstream on the river. That's a lot easier. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at scooters and bikes. And these are things that you can rent. And we're going to look at a lot of different kinds of rentals. Let me get to the next video. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share this with you. This is going to be a video about how to ride a scooter. All right, let me share this with you. Here we go. This is a scooter, an electric scooter.
You've heard the buzz about boosted rev, but do you know how to properly operate and ride one? Well, you're in luck. Our good friend Hayden is here to show you a few quick tips for getting started with boosted rev. First, find a big open empty space to practice. Next, make sure you're wearing proper safety gear, like a helmet. Your brain is awesome. You should protect it. Now let's talk about the display. Hold down the multi-button for 1 second to power on your boosted rev. On the LED display, you can see the speedometer, ride modes, and charge level. Hold down the multi-button for 3 seconds to power off. Simple as that. To change modes, click the multi-button 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You can see what mode you're on here. Pretty sweet, eh? Mode 1 has a top speed of 12 miles per hour. Best for beginners or if you want to maximize your range. Mode 2 has a top speed of 18 miles per hour. Mode 3 has a top speed of 24 miles per hour. Best if you want to maximize speed and acceleration. Choose whatever mode is best for you. If you find yourself riding at night or just want extra visibility, click the multi-button 2 times to power on the head and tail lights. Press 2 more times to shut them off. Let's talk about how to make this bad boy purr. The throttle wheel is both your accelerator and brake. Pretty cool, right? Roll the throttle wheel to the left, toward the plus sign to accelerate. Roll the throttle wheel to the right, toward the minus to stop. Practice rolling the throttle wheel back and forth before your first ride to get a feel for the wheel. Boosted Rev has not 1, not 2, but 3, that's right, 3 ways to brake. First is the electric brake located on the throttle wheel. Second is the mechanical disc brake activated by the brake lever. And last but not least is the rear fender brake. Wow, stops on a dime, every time. All right, folks, you're almost ready for your first ride. But wait, how do you stand on this thing? However you want. Boosted Rev's wide deck lets you ride several different ways, facing right or left, even facing forward. Find what feels most natural to you and stick with it. There's no wrong way to shred the rev. Wow, look at him go. Yeah, you got it. Well, maybe not that way. Looks like you really got the hang of this thing. You're riding with confidence. Need a break from shredding? Let's talk about how to fold the scooter. Simply press the secondary lock in and release the latch. Fold down the steering tube. Hold the rear fender down and press the steering tube into the fender until you hear a nice click. Okay, now you're ready to rip. See you out there on the streets. Have fun and be safe.
Okay, so that was a scooter. And I'm going to be talking about scooters more today. And I'm going to be talking about using scooters in the city, where you can rent them in the city and you can find them. Like if you want to, if in my hometown in Atlanta, if, for example, when I would go to the university, I would ride a train into, or a subway into the city, and then I would get off the train at the subway station, and at the exit to the subway station there would be lots of scooters that you can rent, and use your phone, use your, you know, an app on your phone to I've got my phone in my pocket. It doesn't want to come out. But anyway, you would just, you know, use an app on your phone to rent the scooter. And before the COVID pandemic, they were everywhere. The scooters were all over the city. And during the pandemic, no scooters. Nobody was going anywhere. But now that we are getting vaccinated, people are beginning to rent scooters again. Okay, so during the pandemic, no scooters. But now we're coming out a little bit. So now we are starting to see scooters again. So let me go show you a video about that. Hold on just a minute. Let me close some of these things. And let me go get the link. We're going to go to a website now. Okay, so let me share with you. This is a website that, like, I don't know who Space Technologies is, but I found this on the web. It's what they say are the 7 best scooter apps in 2021. And you can see these are all different kinds of scooters that you can rent with your phone, with your iPhone. And we're just going to look at some and look at some of the vocabulary. Okay, so you can see that they are becoming more popular in the United States. And this is my state. This is Georgia. And yes, we have scooters here in Georgia, in Atlanta. And here are the 7 apps: Bird, Lime, Spin, Skip, Goat, Wind Mobility, and Scoot. The ones that I've seen have been mostly Bird and Lime in Atlanta. Okay, so you can see some features. Okay, GPS tracking, smart lock, relocate and maps facility, QR code, where you point your phone camera at the QR code to lock and unlock, and it's you use a credit card to pay, and so it's easy to use. It's very easy to use, and I think it was the last time I checked, it was about $1 a mile. Most people, when they ride scooters, they don't go for much more than about maybe 1 or 2 miles, maybe 3, but usually it's a very short ride, so it's cheap. Okay, so you can see that the QR code and GPS tracking, it tells the company, like it'll tell Bird, where is this scooter? And it can find it on a map. You can also use your phone, use your Bird app or your Lime app to find where the nearest scooter is, and then you can walk to it. Okay, so if you want to go read more about this, you've got the link. You can go see where these, you can compare these apps. I'm not going to do it now, but you've got the link. So if you want to go read about these different apps, do you have that in Hue? Do you have scooter apps in Hue?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Maybe after the pandemic. Okay. But this is very popular in big cities in the United States. Very popular. Well, it was until the pandemic, and now they are coming back slowly. All right, I'm going to stop sharing that. Let me go to, okay. Let me go to the next link. This is a website. This is also comparing scooter apps. Okay. So this is somebody else, whatever white label Fox is. I don't know what that is, but I just want to look at their website. So it's talking about the different apps. Here's Bird. I think Bird has been the most popular. Okay, notice that it here's a new vocabulary word for you, dockless. Okay, there's no dock. There's no place to park it. Okay, so you can just you can park it anywhere. And that's one of the problems with scooters, is that people do park them everywhere. Some people are, are friendlier than other people. Some people just don't care and they'll park it anywhere. Okay, so here is Lime. This is the Lime scooter app. And then this is Spin. I'm gonna assume that this is wind and not wind. I think it's wind. It might be wind, I'm not sure. Okay, Skip is another scooter app. And here's one in China. Ofo, have you heard of that? I haven't ever seen that until I saw this one. Okay, so it's not just in the United States. There are a lot of them in Europe also. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop sharing that one. Let me close these. Okay, so let me share this screen with you here. This is the document that you downloaded. Okay, so I'm going to read this for you. The concept of an e-scooter is designed to emphasize, well, let me make this a lot bigger for you. You can read it. The concept of an e-scooter is designed to emphasize convenience. They're considered dockless, meaning users unlock them by scanning a QR code. Riders can end their trip and put the scooters wherever they want. It can be on the sidewalk, in a parking lot, or in the middle of a crosswalk. So that is a problem because some people, you know, they'll ride the scooter to their house and they will park the scooter on the sidewalk, and maybe the wind blows and it knocks the scooter over, and now the scooter is in the middle of the sidewalk, and some people are walking on the sidewalk and they have to step over the scooter, and it became such a big problem in some cities that the city said no more scooters. No more scooters, because people were not being smart. They were being careless, and they were putting the scooters just anywhere, and people were tripping over them and hurting themselves. So some cities said no more scooters. And so the scooter companies have had to make some changes. And some scooter companies said, we will provide parking places for the scooters, which is not as convenient, but it's, you know, one way to get scooters back into the cities. So let's look at, this is from my hometown. This is the Atlanta Police e-scooter safety video. We'll take a look at that. It's only a minute and a half. So this is in my hometown, Atlanta, and it's going to show you what the police say is a safe way to use your scooter. So let me stop sharing that. Let me go get the video. Now I can share. Okay. See if I can make this go full screen.
Hi, this is Officer Hobson with the Atlanta Police Department, here to help you understand the City of Atlanta's new scooter ordinance to help promote your safety. First.
So he said it's a new ordinance, meaning it's a new law. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's a new law because scooters were becoming a problem in the city. So the city had to pass a new law. And this is the police video showing you how to obey the law in Atlanta. Here we go.
Scooters are not for sidewalks and should be in the street, either.
Okay, so you don't ride your scooter on the sidewalk. You ride it in the street. That's a big thing.
In a bike lane or vehicle lane. Also,
now, in many cities in the United States, we have a bike lane, meaning there is a lane on the street only for bicycles. Okay, but you can ride your scooter in a bike lane. Do you have bike lanes in Hue or anything like that? I don't think you do you? Anyway,
we have motorbike lanes.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You do not?
We have motorbike lanes. Not
Oh, you
bike
do?
road.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So the traffic in Atlanta is not during the pandemic, but before the pandemic, the traffic is terrible. There's just too many cars in Atlanta at the same time. And so the city had to try to handle the traffic by making it convenient for, and they want people to ride bicycles because It's better for the environment. It's an easy way to get people through the city. So anyway, the reason we have bike lanes is to try to help the traffic problems. Okay, here we go.
Scooter riders must follow traffic laws. Ride with the flow of traffic, not against.
Okay, so you have to go with the flow of traffic, meaning you have to go the same way the cars are going. You can't go the other way. Now, you know, there's always people who break the law. They don't obey the law and they do the wrong things. But if they get caught, they get a ticket by the police. Okay. So in the United States, yellow, do you have red, green, and yellow in Hue, I bet? Yellow means
we
slow
do.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. In the United States, it goes from red to green, and from green it goes to yellow and then to red. So yellow means slow down, get ready to stop. Red means stop. In Germany, when I used to teach German, and in Germany the lights go from red to yellow to green. So you can get ready to go. Okay, but they don't do that in the United States. They just go from red to green. Okay. Here we go.
Follow all traffic signs and laws. Stop at every stop sign and red.
This is a school bus, and when a school bus is stopped, this sign comes out so that all of the cars in both directions have to stop so the children can be safe.
Red light. Pedestrians have the right of way. Riders must yield to pedestrians in all cases. Here are some
See the
other laws
scooters?
for riding scooters here in the city of Atlanta. Ride one person per scooter. Do not use a cell phone while riding. Pay close attention to where you are riding. Don't be a careless. This is Officer Hobson with the Atlanta Police Department.
I'm
Here to help-
sorry. I didn't mean to go back to the beginning. I was trying to pause.
Pedestrians in all cases. Here are some other laws for riding scooters here in the city of Atlanta. Ride one person per scooter. Do not use a cell phone while riding. Pay close attention.
Okay, so here's what I was talking about. You see how many scooters are here? This is a place in Atlanta. It's called the Beltline, and it's just for people to walk, okay, or ride a bicycle, or you can ride a scooter. But do you see how this can get to be a problem? There's so many scooters, and sometimes the scooters fall over and they go into the sidewalk, and so it got to be a problem. Okay, so I wish that would go away. Yeah, okay, go away. How do I make you go away? Okay, here's the sign. The Beltline is for everybody. Slow down, stay right, ride safely. So that's a nice thing that we have in Atlanta for people who want to walk or ride a bike, but no motorized vehicles other than electric scooters.
To where you are riding. Don't be a careless rider. You are encouraged to wear a helmet. Now, there are some regulations for you to park your
Now,
scooter.
Notice he said wearing a helmet is recommended. So you can wear a helmet. They recommend that you wear a helmet, but it's not required by law to have a helmet to ride a scooter. You can ride a scooter with no helmet.
Scooter here in the city of Atlanta. Do not park on narrow sidewalks. Find a stable parking area. Do not block crosswalks, doorways, driveways, bike lanes, vehicle travel lanes, vehicle parking spaces, and loading zones. Do not park at relay bike share stations.
Okay, so here's another ride share app. It's you can rent this bicycle, and it's called Relay, and it has a big thing. You can put your books and computer in the basket up front, and it's the same thing. You use a phone app to rent a bicycle.
or on vegetation and landscaping. Never leave the scooter in the path of pedestrians, bicycles, or vehicles. So you may ask, what to do with my scooter when I'm finished? Well, let me explain. Park the scooter at a bike rack, but not a relay bike share station. Park along the curve and leave at least 5 feet clear for walking on the sidewalk. Park the scooter upright. We want to keep everyone safe and happy when it comes to scooters. Remember, move to the street if you're not using your feet.
Okay, good, good, good. All right, so hopefully when the pandemic is, when things are better, we can get back to using scooters again. Let me stop sharing that. Okay, so I want to show you this website. This is in Europe. Okay, close. Okay, so this is, oh gosh, come on. I hate advertising. Okay. So micro-mobility, here's another new word for you today. Micro-mobility is talking about small modes of transportation. So micro-mobility refers to things like scooters, okay? But there are many different types of scooters. So they just call it micro-mobility. And they're having so many problems with it in Europe that some cities just said no more scooters because there are too many and they're all in the wrong places. So if you want to read about what Europe is doing to deal with the problems of micro mobility, you can refer to this article. You have that in your handout. Oh, I'm not sharing, am I? Sorry, I'm bad about that. I forgot to share. So here's your new word, micro-mobility. Micro-mobility refers to scooters and other small modes of transportation. So there are many of these in Europe, and Europeans have had problems. So they're passing new laws. Sometimes they're saying that, oh, in my hometown in Atlanta, I remember before the pandemic, people were getting hurt on these scooters. And some people were even killed while riding a scooter. And so Atlanta said, no more scooters at night. So all of the scooter companies had to turn their scooters off at night so that people wouldn't get hurt. Because, you know, when somebody's riding a scooter, they're very hard to see because it's just, you know, one person. It's so small that it's hard to see. So that was a problem too. And people are careless. Sometimes they go too fast and they don't obey the laws and things like that. So people were getting hurt. So that was a problem. So it's a problem in many parts of the world. All right, let me close this and this. Go back to my document. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of these apps. We'll look at Bird, which is the biggest one. I have to remember to share. Okay, so they have different models of the Bird. Okay, so this is model 3. And then you can, this is model 2. And the original model. Okay, So let's see, let's go back to see the 3. Okay, that's good. Well, here we go. It looks big. There's no sound in the video. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing that. All right. Now we're going to go look at the Lime site. Okay, so you can, go to their website on your phone. You could download the app and get it on your phone, and then you use your phone to rent the scooter. So when you have the app, you can use the app to find the scooter that's closest to you on a map. So to unlock it, you point your phone's camera at the QR code that's on the handlebars. And then that way you can start using the app and rent the scooter. Okay, and they recommend that you wear a helmet, but it's not mandatory. Okay. Here's a quick little video on the Lime site. Oh, wait a minute. Am I sharing? Oh, I'm not sharing. I forgot again. Sorry. I'm really bad about that. If I'm not sharing, just say, Jack, you're not sharing. Okay. So here we go. Okay. I'm sorry. Here's the Lime site. You can download the app here. Does everybody know what FAQs is? It means frequently asked questions. So this is questions and answers about Lime. Facts, FAQs, frequently asked questions. So you can use the app to find the scooter near you. Use the QR code, point your phone's camera to the QR code on the handlebar, and you can ride it anywhere. Okay. And here is a little video. Let's watch the video. So going to open the Lime app. Checking it out, make sure everything's okay. You have to follow the law. That's a bike lane. Did everybody see that? This is a bike lane. You can see the silhouette of a bike in the lane. So that's just for bikes and scooters. That's called a kickstand. I'm sure you have that on your motorcycles in Hue. It's called a kickstand in English. And then when you stop, you take a picture of where your bike, where your scooter, where you're leaving it. And then that picture goes to Lime and they can see where the scooter is. Okay. and they can see that you left it in a good place, that you didn't leave it in a street somewhere. It's a problem in Atlanta because some people don't like those scooters, and they get mad and they'll take a scooter and throw it in the garbage or something. And that's bad. People should not do that, but not everybody is nice. So some people hate the scooters and they do bad things to the scooters, you know, so it's definitely something that we have to think about. Okay, so that was Lime. Let me see what's next. Okay, we're going to go to Austin, Texas. This is a city, it's the capital of Texas. And one of my sons lives in Austin. And it's a great city. It's a music city. We have lots and lots of music. And there's a university in Austin. And so there are many students at the university. So it's a city with a lot of young people. So let me pause it. Okay. Now I'm going to share. Here we go. Let me see if I can go full screen. Okay. So this is the city of Austin, Texas. It's the capital of Texas. Big, big university in Austin.
I'm here to talk about the 5 things you should know before you ride an e-scooter. Inspect before you rent. We're looking for broken parts. No parts of this scooter seem to be broken. Check the device to see if the brakes and lights are working. Brakes work. Brake light works. Headlights on. If you see issues with the device, let the company know. Easy as that. Follow traffic laws. Use common sense and go with the flow of traffic, and use bike lanes whenever possible. Don't ride the wrong way in the road. Stop at stop signs and red lights. Also, children are required to wear helmets when riding, and you can get a ticket if they don't.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna come with you. I'm just gonna hop on the back. Don't forget me, okay?
No, guys, this is all wrong. Only 1 person per scooter. It's safer that way. Unless the device has been built to hold more than 1 rider, don't let anyone ride with you. Yield to pedestrians. While scooters and bikes are allowed on sidewalks, you must yield to people who are on foot and who have mobility impairments. Park responsibly. Bad example. Pick up after you play.
See, there's
Keep
the problem.
sidewalks and ramps clear. Remember, Austin streets and sidewalks belong to the entire community. And we all have a part in keeping everyone moving safely. When you need to end your ride, just park your scooter away from where people need to walk or inside one of the parking boxes.
So the city of Austin realizes that they can be a problem. And so they have made new laws to help people use the sidewalks and streets safely. Okay, now I'm not sharing, right? Yeah, I'm not sharing. All right. Let's see. It is time for a break. Let's take a quick break. How about return at, let's see, it is 8 o'clock your time. How about return at 8:10, okay?
Okay.
Return at 8:10. Okay, let's take a break. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, everyone, let's get back together, please. I've got a new word for you. It's a new word to me. I just found this word while I was preparing for this class. Pedelec. You can see it up here, pedelec. Okay, so this is a bicycle that is assisted with electricity. Okay, and let me see if I can show you a picture of it. This is in Germany. It's called a pedelec because it's a bicycle with pedals. This is the pedal of the bicycle. And you can see that it has an electric motor on it. They call it a e-call bike in Germany. And this is the German railroad. It's called the Deutsche Bundesbahn. And so they are helping people to get to and from the trains. And so they call this a pedelec. Okay, so there's a new word for you, pedelec. It means a bicycle that is assisted with electricity. Pedelec. Okay. So now we're going to go see something called a hoverboard. All right, this is something that some people use in the United States. And let me share. Let me go full screen first. And I'll share with sound. Okay, so this is how to ride a hoverboard. Hoverboard. Okay, here we go. Hoverboard. Does everybody understand tilt? Tilt your feet forward means this is tilt. Okay, so when they say tilt forward, it's this way, tilt backward is this way, tilt your left foot or tilt your right foot. Okay, so that's tilt.
watching that video and subscribing. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. So that was how to ride your hoverboard, Swagway, IO Hawk, Funky Duck, whatever you want to call that. But anyway, so you should check out our extra channel.
Okay. All right, just a couple of guys making a video for YouTube. Isn't that great? Okay. Do you have hoverboards in Hue? Do you see people riding hoverboards?
Not in public.
Uh-oh.
Like, no, it's usually just for playgrounds and
Oh, okay.
you don't really ride those on the street.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see them, you see them at playgrounds and stuff here too. People don't ride those on the street here. Maybe on the sidewalk though. People do use hoverboards on the sidewalk. Okay. So that was a hoverboard. Let's see what's next. Okay, we're going to look at some unusual vehicles. Let me go full screen and share with sound. This is going to be some unusual vehicles. I may make the video go a little bit fast because we don't need to, we just need to see these things. We don't need to. So I'll play it a little bit fast.
Hi there. Today, we present to you the 10 most unusual vehicles created by professionals and self-taught investors. Some of these vehicles already exist, and some will appear in the near future. The Manta 5 hydrofoil bike, which was released by bicycle designer Robert Alonso, is a water analog electric bike. His Aqua bike has underwater wings and electric assistant torsion pedals. Manta 5 has an aluminum frame, underneath which are 2 submarine wings. They lift the bicycle over the water when it is moving. The bicycle is powered by a person and an auxiliary electric motor with a capacity of 400 watts. It has special modules that are responsible for the balance of the bike and holding the bicycle on the water during a stop. The bike has a mass of 20 kilograms, but is capable of withstanding a rider weighing up to 100 kilograms. When used at maximum power, the battery lasts for 1 hour, while the bike can accelerate to 20 kilometers per hour. The company Arca Space presented its original look as a concept of a hoverboard. Since the company is a representative of the American space industry, their specialization reflected on the design of the flying machine, which was called Arca Board. It is able to hover above the ground by 36 small fans controlled by high-speed motors. The manufacturer states that the power of this device is 272 horsepower. Arca Board is more powerful than most cars. The dimensions of the device are about 1 meter long and half a meter wide. In general, this thing is very cumbersome and was very poorly thought out. You can only stand on it while trying your best not to fall down. Known designer and kiteboarder Don Montague, together with his team Kite Concepts, decided to connect a motorized surfboard and hydrofoil. The result was a device that the creators called Jetfoiler. A noiseless electric motor accelerates the board, and then the submarine wings enter, which allows the rider to literally fly over the surface of the water. Surfing in this way is very simple and everyone can handle it. You control the speed of your board with a remote control. The creator explains that as soon as the board is gaining sufficient speed, the rider leans back and the board rises from the water. A young team from Switzerland has developed an electric stair-climbing wheelchair, Hue, which is capable of climbing the stairs, and in addition to the 2 wheels has 2 mechanisms with rubber caterpillar tracks. In normal situations, the rider uses only the wheels, and the tracks are under the hull. But when it is necessary, they take on the user's movement, and are able to lift the chair along the stairs, and it is easy to move around on the ice or gravel. In addition, the chair itself rises higher. The compact size allows you to adjust the seat to pass through any door and easily maneuver in the room. The user can control the chair either by using a joystick or by transferring body weight. This is a very cool real device with a functional use and of great importance for an individual suffering from a particular ailment. It is simply irreplaceable. Solo Wheel Iota, a hybrid of the usual gyroscope with a mono wheel. The project was launched on Kickstarter. The price of the device starts at $445. The first buyers received their orders in late 2017. The device can reach speeds of up to 16 kilometers per hour, and on a full battery, it can go almost 13 kilometers. It is so little in size and super lightweight that this device can be extremely useful in the city. The device has an inflatable wheel with a diameter of just 8 inches. With a weight of only 3.5 kilograms, it allows you to easily take it with you on a subway, thereby leaving you with a good means of transportation to the metro and back. In general, this device seems to be made especially for lazy people or for those always in a hurry. A young Japanese engineer, Kuniako Saito, recently developed a portable walk car. This is a personal transport that is placed in a backpack or bag. Simply put, it is a board with 4 wheels on which you can go at a speed of up to 12 kilometers per hour. Although walk car is light and small, nevertheless it can withstand a rider weighing up to 120 kilograms and on one charge can travel up to 17 kilometers. It is the size of a laptop but looks more like a skateboard. Walk car is made of aluminum and it weighs 2 to 3 kilograms depending on the version. For home or street use, there are different models. This thing can be very useful, providing you with transportation without any effort. Edward Dywell is a very original and unusual vehicle. Electric vehicles appear today almost everywhere, but they are more or less the same. University students in Australia decided to stand out from the general masses. Their invention consists of 2 large wheels, which are driven by an electric motor located under the seat. At the first test of the car, it was found out that in the course of movement, the seat is actively turning around the transverse axis too much. If a person wants to just play around a couple of times, the seat oscillations can be regarded as an interesting feature of the design. But with constant movement, the driver of this car is simply provided with chronic seasickness. Therefore, the author supplemented the construction with a stabilization system, but at the same time, tried to use the rotating seat as an extreme means of driving. It is also possible to completely turn off the stabilization system. Quadro 4 is a 4-wheeled tourist scooter. The manufacturer claims that it is a novelty, thanks to the 4 wheels and the unique technology of the tilting suspension HTS, which has stability and safety in all conditions. The tilt system allows this novelty to bend and turns at an angle of up to 40 degrees. In the city, the driver does not need to be afraid of the typical problems that motorcyclists face: sand and stones, slippery manhole covers, or wet roads. The same can be said about light off-road. The Quadro 4 rear-wheel drive and single-cylinder engine with a capacity of 346 cubic centimeters and a capacity of 32 horsepower. To drive a 4-wheeled scooter, and as in the case of 3-wheeled models, a driver's license is required. Hyundai presented an incredibly compact Ioniq scooter, which relates to models of portable scooters. It is not designed for long trips, and the idea is that a person will use this model to get from the parking lot to the destination. The scooter has a convenient folding design, allowing it to transform in just a few movements. The indicators of speed and distance on one charge are unfortunately not disclosed, but it is known that you can choose the driving mode with the help of a regulator on the steering wheel. There is an information display on which the charge level and speed are displayed. The car manufacturer Volkswagen is developing a 2-seater compact air car called Hover Car with an original design. The movement of the flying car will be carried out on special magnetic roads. The lifting into the air occurs because of the use of repulsive forces of the magnetic field. The levitating vehicle will be controlled by means of a joystick. Hover Car will be equipped with an automatic accident prevention system. Also, the concept of wireless charging of an air car while driving is being developed. The project by Volkswagen was presented in Beijing, China as a virtual model. Together with Volkswagen, Chinese partners will take part in this implementation. And what do you think about these vehicles? Would you like to have any of them? Write your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. All right. There we go. Close that. Close that. Okay. So we have 3 more videos. We're going to look at vehicles of the future. Let me share with sound. Okay. I'm going to play this video fast because we don't need to, we just need to see it. And I'm going to play it at a faster speed. York City to Shanghai in 39 minutes.
The Hyperpod is the long-haul vehicle of the Hyperloop One system. It is a comfortable and safe transport hull for passenger and cargo pods. All levitation and guidance systems fit seamlessly underneath. Secure airlocks are at each end. Inside the Hyperpod, passenger and cargo pods can glide smoothly at airline speeds right to their destination.
All right, so futuristic. All right. Now we're going to see a video called 10 Most Amazing Vehicles. Okay, hold on. No, stop. Full screen. Share with sound. Okay.
The 10 most amazing vehicles. Most of these means of transportation won't take you a few kilometers from home to work, but they'll do just fine for a stroll in a city park or moving around the office. In any case, they look unusual, and for that alone deserve your attention.
Man, this half bike's amazing.
So, here are the 10 craziest means of transportation. Let's get it on. Number 1. Double round skate. Unlike a conventional skate, the double round model allows you to freely manage your feet, turn and spin. At the heart of the skateboard are 2 wheels with a diameter of 25 centimeters and a comfortable platform for the feet. Number 2. Hoverboard. Levitating an inch above the ground, the Hendo board has 4 disc-shaped motors that create a magnetic field, repelling the board from the ground. Or rather from a non-ferromagnetic material over which it hovers. Number 3. One-wheel electric skateboard. The one-wheel skate is a self-balancing unicycle electromechanical skateboard. In simple terms, it's a new toy for adults, boys and girls. It reaches speeds of about 19 kilometers per hour.
Going fast, but remember.
Number 4. AEO. Segway started a flood of development in the field of devices for personal mobility, and some designs are quite crazy. AEO is a cross between a scooter, a bike, and a pair of roller skates, which falls in the middle of the scale. Let's continue. Number 5. Half bike.
Can't wait to show my new girlfriend this. And she's gonna be like, oh my god, I love it! You know how girls are.
Riding the half bike is a combination of running and cycling, because you are in a standing position, and so the bike responds better to your body's movements and turns. More agility, more fun, and the surprised looks of passers-by. Number 6. Air Bike Aero X. The Bike Aero X is cooler than an ATV, SUV, and a scooter. With it, it doesn't matter what is under your feet, the road beneath you, or an impassable quagmire. This bike has a rotary engine with 2 screws, and it responds to the movements of the body as an ordinary motorcycle, and flies at a speed of 70 kilometers an hour. Aero X fulfills the dream of flying, and flying without licenses. It costs $85,000. Number 7. Suitcase Scooter. In China, a convenient way to transport luggage has appeared. It can bring not only your suitcase, but you as well. The suitcase scooter can carry up to 2 people. It accelerates up to 19 kilometers per hour, and it travels over 59 kilometers with a full battery. This scooter weighs only 7 kilograms. Number 8. One-wheel scooter. This self-balancing scooter from Airwheel only weighs 9.8 kilograms. Has a convenient handle and a folding footrest. The scooter doesn't take up more space than a conventional suitcase, and it can reach speeds up to 16 kilometers per hour and charges in 80 minutes. Number 9. Segway. A self-balancing electric scooter with 2 wheels, located on each side of the driver. The scooter Segway transforms its wearer from a normal pedestrian into a more advanced road user, allowing him or her to move faster, farther, and with less force. The Segway has a top speed of about 20 kilometers per hour, and the battery provides a mileage of up to 39 kilometers. Number 10. Jetpack. Despite the fact that the world has already created quite a lot of working and effective copies available, jetpacks aren't available for consumers yet. New Zealand company Martin Aircraft promises to fix it in the first quarter of 2017, when the first batch of jetpacks will be delivered to their owners. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Trying to. All right. There's only one more video before we go to a Kahoot. Let's see. We're going to get back to reality now, and we're going to go to Fayetteville, Arkansas for a motorcycle rally. It's called Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. And I have seen this motorcycle rally, so I thought we'd finish with some good old reality here.
Welcome to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, Dixon Street.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I can't really control this video. There's no controls on it, so I'll just have to try to hit play and see if I can make it work. Here we go.
Dixon Street, pub crawls, and the strip where everybody rides. Definitely one of the top places you have to come visit during Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. This is the middle of the afternoon. It gets real wild at night. I love about coming down to Dixon Street is the people that you see. You see every different walk of life, every different type of person, and of course our boys in blue who are always supporting. Amen. I don't think he liked me. I don't know. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's one of my favorite rallies. I hope one day y'all can come out and make it. If you've been here before, tell me how it ranks on your list of rallies right down in the comments below. And again,
okay, I'm going to stop sharing that Okay. All right. Let's go do a Kahoot on transportation. Everybody ready to do a Kahoot? Okay. Everybody get your phones ready. Let's do a Kahoot. Here we go. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Everybody join in. Go to www.kahoot.it. Enter the game pin of 670-7900 and put your name in there. Okay, everybody, come on and join in. Come on and join us. All right, chow chow. That's good. Come on, everybody. You can still join after we start. The number will be in the bottom right corner. Join in. Well, everybody, join in. All right, I'm going to get started. You can still join after we start. You can still join. The number will be in the bottom right corner. Okay, what is this? There can be more than one right answer.
Sir, I can't see anything. My connection is weak.
Uh-oh. Is everybody seeing the Kahoot? Okay, so there are 4 right answers here. It is a car, it is also an automobile, and it's an auto, and it is a 2-door convertible. Two-door convertible, no top. Okay. Is anybody having trouble seeing it?
Me, Andy.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on? Can other people see it?
My network is weak, so I can't
Oh.
see the picture.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my fault.
You know what you can do is you can try turning it off and then back on and let it reconnect. See if that'll work. Turn it off and then turn it right back on again and see if that'll help.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Put the groceries in the trunk. In the trunk, in the back of the car, the trunk. Okay. See, the pin number is at the bottom right, so you can still join the game. These are tires. These are not wheels. These are tires. Okay, tires. This is the engine. You can also call it the motor. Okay, good. She is holding the steering wheel. Okay. Somebody's using the whiteboard. Please don't use the whiteboard. Okay. The speedometer, odometer, and fuel gauge are on the dashboard. They are on the dashboard. Okay. In American English, she is pumping American English. In American English, she's pumping gas into her car. In American English, we say gas. British English is petrol. To start, put the key in the ignition. The ignition. Excuse me 1 minute. I've got to stop sharing. I've got to go to the whiteboard and clear the whiteboard. Hold on. Clear all drawings. Okay. Stop share. Go back and share Kahoot. Okay, try not to use the whiteboard, guys. This is the ignition. All right. Which is a diesel locomotive? Three people got it right. Okay, this is a diesel locomotive. Yeah, the ones that make smoke burn coal, not diesel. All right. A train runs on these things. What do you call these? Rails, very good. That's why it's called a railroad. Good. The Atlanta Rapid Transit System is, oh, I'll have to give you this one. It's called MARTA. You don't know that, but it's the blue. Answer the blue. Okay, sorry. I used to teach at a local college where the students would ride MARTA, but I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that with you. Who drives to your home, picks you up, and drives you to your destination? A taxi. Very good. We got to go fast here. In the USA, how much tip do taxi drivers expect? This is in the United States. See if you can guess how much we tip in the United States. We tip 15 to 20%. And if you don't, it's considered very bad, very rude. Okay. This is African American vernacular English. There can be more than one right answer here. They're all correct. Okay, they're all correct. Very good. This man is using a he's using a hoverboard. Okay. In the skateboarding lingo, this is a longboard. This is a longboard. Okay. Good. For a child, a fun thing to do. Put a penny on a railroad track. When the train goes over it, it flattens the penny or the coin. Okay. If you become nauseous on an airplane, you need the nauseous. The vomit bag. Yeah, okay. There's another word that we use in English. We call it the barf bag. It's pretty gross. Okay. What was the greatest invention in the world of transportation? The wheel. Okay. W-H-E-E-L, wheel. To steer a pirate ship, you need a sailor to take the wheel. Take the wheel. All right. Birds can fly, F-L-Y. Okay, good. Companies that are hired to fly people are called airlines. Okay, airlines. Put your foot on the put your foot on this. The pedal. Pedal is Latin for foot. Okay. A place for people walking, no cars. Pedestrian zone. Good. I gotta hurry. They are in a notice this is not a canoe. This is not a canoe. That is a rowboat. That is a rowboat. Okay, because the man was rowing with two paddles. This. It's a glider. There's no motor. That's a fun thing to do. It's very cool, very quiet. This is a It's a biplane. A biplane. These can be called, can be more than one right answer here. There are 3 correct answers: sneakers, walking shoes, or tennis shoes, but not boots. There can be more than one right answer. Yeah, she's tying her shoes, or you can say she's tying her shoelaces. All right. Oh, no, that's a canoe. See, it's narrow. It's not very wide, it's narrow. So that's a canoe. All right, they're paddling a canoe. Last question. These are roller skates. Roller skates. Roller skates. Okay, that was the last one. Let's see how you did. All right. Congratulations, everybody. Now tell me how you felt about that game. Give me your feedback, and we will finish class. Oh, you didn't like it. Somebody didn't like it. Okay. If you want to tell me why you didn't like it, it would help me. Okay.
Oh, because my connection stopped me at question 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. You know, what I do before every class, I always restart my computer. Before class, you might want to restart your phone. Maybe that would help. I don't know. Okay, anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for a good class. I hope you had some fun today and learned some new vocabulary about transportation. So thanks, and go get some sleep or get something to eat and enjoy your evening. And goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
I've got to go to a meeting. All right, thanks. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye, everybody.